We're going to get started. Just a reminder, this is being recorded. So, if you have to jump off the call or if you had friends that couldn't make it for whatever reason, not to worry. These are all uploaded to YouTube. I always share the link in the Facebook page, and I'm happy to send it to you directly if you want to private message me. First of all, this is my good friend and colleague, Kenda. We do most of our work together. And so when you work with one of us, you work with both of us. Her expertise has a heavier emphasis on real estate, whereas mine is in property management. We're both licensed real estate agents with the agency Los Cabos. And so she brings her knowledge and expertise in real estate, and then I kind of come in with the property management side and talk about those key investments, talk about how much potential earning you could make if you decide to rent your home out, if it's a vacation home, et cetera, et cetera. We have a very exciting evening planned for you guys. We've been working hard, getting everything ready. We're focusing on the areas of residence in San Jose del Cabo. This was one of our most requested new topics. And so I brought Kenda along. She has a lot of expertise in some key neighborhoods in San Jose del Cabo. So we're going to be tackling this together. At the end of the meeting, we will go over any questions that you guys have. So be sure to write them down, save them for the end, and we'll answer them. You guys are free to contact us outside of this meeting as well. We are going to start with, let me share my screen.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea to give a context of kind of where we are with relation to the other parts of Los Cabos.
Exactly. So a lot of people come in and it's a lot of information. I mean, when we both moved here, I was so confused. I couldn't keep the names straight of San Jose del Cabo.
Los Cabos.
Los Cabos. I was like, okay, there's San Jose del Cabo, there's Cabo San Lucas. What is Los Cabos? It took me the longest time. So just for anyone who doesn't know, Los Cabos is an all-encompassing term that includes San Jose, Cabo San Lucas, Todos Santos, and La Paz, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind
all of the Cabos.
All of the Cabos is Los Cabos. So, we created these to just give as much information to newcomers, people who are interested in buying, as we possibly can. And we hope that you decide to work with us as your agents. So before we get started into San Jose del Cabo, I'm going to just give a super quick overview of where we are in location to everything, just so you have a bit of a better idea. And we're also doing a call this week or next week?
Either this week or next week. We're doing a lot of research to go ahead and go into all of the different areas of Los Cabos and share with you the specifics and the vibe for each area so that you can kind of understand maybe you're looking for a certain amount of activity or more activity or less activity, those types of things. And we're trying to, fine tune exactly each section, what typically happens in that section. So that's not going to be, since it's not specifically San Jose, that's not going to be on the San Jose page. So make sure you give us your email so we can contact you about all the different sections and have you in the loop for that call.
Yeah, absolutely. But just for the purposes of orientation, making sure you guys understand the area quickly. And so where this airplane is, this is where most people fly in. This is the San Jose del Cabo International Airport. So whether you're going to San Jose del Cabo or Cabo San Lucas or even Todos Santos or the East Cape, you're probably going to be flying in here. And this is to get to Cabo, it's about 40 minutes. Todos Santos, maybe hour and a half, only 15 minutes away from San Jose del Cabo. And so let me now just kind of get into this other map where we can see a bit more detail of San Jose specifically. So I'm just using Apple Maps, you guys, with the terrain filter. So this is San Jose del Cabo. This is the historic center here. So this is where the art walk is on Thursdays. There's a bunch of really cute shops and restaurants. It's just beautiful. And then you have the Fonatura area, Finisterra, over here is Magistral. All these names probably aren't sounding super familiar to you guys, but don't worry, we'll go over them. We'll give you the feel, some information. We have some key listings for each of the neighborhoods that we're going to be talking about. If you go down this way, so the airport is up here, about 15 minutes up this way. This is where we are. You outed us. And then this is also considered San Jose del Cabo. And then this is kind of, we're getting into the corridor. We see Querencia, Palmilla, and we are starting with Rancho Cerro Coloardo.
Excuse me. The map hasn't changed. You're still showing us the first map.
Oh, the screen hasn't changed with the
Exactly.
new.
Oh.
So
Thank
we
you so much.
didn't see that last part about all the sections of San Jose. It didn't show us.
Oh, thank you for letting me know. I did not realize that. Let me see. How about now? All right.
Yes, now we have it.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, Mary. All right, so let me see here. So basically, I was just going down the coast. The airport's just 15 minutes up this way. We have Campestre, here's Palmilla, Querencia, and we are starting in Rancho Cerro Coloardo, which is right here. Ignore the little part that says Palmillas. That's not correct. This is Rancho Cerro Coloardo, and Kenda is going to take it away with this one.
Yeah, Rancho Cerro Coloardo is a really nice neighborhood. And when we were trying to decide which neighborhoods we wanted to highlight, that was one that just really popped in mind because there are so many amazing homes there. One of the things about Rancho Cerro Coloardo is that the homes are very nice, high-end homes. They're sprawling. They have a nice Mexican hacienda feel, like an old Mexican feel, and they're usually quite large. The most amazing thing is almost every house in the neighborhood has a great ocean view. So I wanted to highlight that neighborhood for you. The HOA dues are not that much. They're usually on average around $250 a month.
And it's a gated community.
Yeah, it's a gated, secure community. And boy, it's tough, even as a realtor, it's tough to get in that community. They are very strict. So it's a very safe community. And they're about to be rebuilding the gatehouse shortly. It's one of the only swimmable beaches in San Jose, and the beach is hardly ever crowded, and almost every house in Rancho can walk or very quickly drive to the beach. So it's a great, if you want a beachfront home and you don't want a lot of amenities, Rancho Cerro Coloardo is a great neighborhood.
And then just real quick about the area, right across the street you have Fresco, which is a really nice grocery store. It's brand new. You have the Mercado. I think there's 23 different restaurants and shops there, which you can walk if you want. It's just right here. And this is a brand new community. So it's a very up and coming neighborhood. There's a lot of full-time residents there. People love living in Rancho Cerro Coloardo. It's a really great place. What would you say the average cost of houses there?
They're in the low millions to 3 million. There's a new community coming that's being built right on the ocean, and those are running about that same price range. So it's a terrific neighborhood. It is the more colonial Spanish style, but we did get word that the developer has just given the green light to bring some more modern style houses into the neighborhood, which a lot of people are clamoring for those modern style.
And we are
style
seeing
houses.
one recently sold there that was a gorgeous,
Beautiful,
modern,
sleek, modern
which
house.
is a little bit more unusual down here. So that's important to know. And then you wanted to show, we're going to show you a key listing from Rancho Cerro Coloardo.
I didn't have one in Rancho actually because
that's right.
there were only
Low inventory.
Yes, there's just not really anything on the market.
But you know what, if you're interested in this neighborhood, go ahead and make sure you're in contact with us and we will get you more information because we do know that there's some listings coming up soon. All right, so now we're going in just down the highway. So here's the Highway 1. This is the same one that goes from San Jose del Cabo all the way to Cabo San Lucas, which is back this way. And now I'm going to be talking to you guys about Palmilla. I get really excited about Palmilla. I've done a lot of work there. I've rented a lot of houses there. I've definitely have a lot of experience in the area. And it's one of my favorite communities in all of Los Cabos. It's just gorgeous. First of all, the amenities are second to none. I mean, you really can't beat the golf courses, the tennis courts, the spa, the Palmilla One and Only. Gosh, what else? Club 96 if you're in Villas del Mar. It's just super gorgeous. It's very lush. And so anywhere you are in Palmilla, there's just these gorgeous palm trees.
Yeah.
The landscaping, I mean, they spend a lot of attention to detail and time and energy and money of just the feel of Palmilla. It's home to my favorite swimming beach, the Palmilla Beach. It's right here. And there you can go snorkeling. It's great swimming. The waves aren't that big. They have a few different key neighborhoods, and so I'm not going to go into them in too much detail because this would be a whole call in itself. But if you're interested, of course, in something in particular, just shoot me a message. But there's Villas del Mar, and I am going to be showing you a listing in Palmilla right on the beach. It's gorgeous. So this is all of it. It actually spans across the freeway. And so this is Palmilla Shops. And so there's a little grocery store. There's a couple restaurants, a few boutique shops. This is Palmilla Dunes. This is their newest development. Brand new clubhouse, state-of-the-art gym, Olympic-sized swimming pool. There's some new condos up here, and they're going to be doing, I'm not sure exactly how many more, but I think over 50 more units.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, there's quite a few more. So it's constantly growing. And then up here you have Palmilla Estates. These houses are more affordable and starting in, what would you say, low millions?
Yes.
Yeah, starting low millions for Palmilla Estates. Down by the beach, you're looking more starting at 3 million.
And Palmilla Dunes is a nice little section with a more affordable price point as well.
They're condos. All right, so I'm going to show you a key listing in Palmilla. This house is absolutely gorgeous. I'm not sure how it's still on the market, if I'm being honest, because, let me share my new screen. All right, can you guys see the photo? Okay, so this house is right on the beach, and it is just absolutely gorgeous.
You can't get any closer to the beach than that.
You really can't.
Wow.
It's listed at 4.5 million. It is 3 bedrooms, 3 bath. It includes 365-day round-the-clock management. So they take care of your rentals. If you have, a crack in whatever, your management team will come fix that. Concierge services, the whole 9 yards. You also have access to Club 96, which is an extremely exclusive beach club in Palmilla. They have a great restaurant, a pool. It's also right on the beach. And then, of course, you have access to all of Palmilla's other amenities. And so a Spiritu with a really nice gym, the tennis courts, everything in Palmilla is yours when you purchase this particular property. This is not the case with all of the neighborhoods in Palmilla and not even all the houses in some of the neighborhoods in Palmilla. I'm not going to go through all of the detailed information, but if you are interested in this house, we can definitely chat more about that. Alrighty, so next up
is Querencia, and Querencia is mostly across the highway from the beach. So that's always been one drawback with Querencia, but Querencia is a stunning neighborhood with very, very high-end houses and very well laid out, gorgeous golf course. They have a beautiful amenities and a beautiful clubhouse, but just recently, they have just started building a beach club right on the water, which is really exciting. So there's this great tunnel that goes under the interstate, And I think we have some pictures, Amelia, of the renderings for the new beach club for Querencia. It's just going to be state of the art. And that is supposed to be done, I believe, this year, the end of this year or the beginning of middle of next year. So it's going to be really nice and right on the water, and lots of services and shuttles taking you right to the beach club. And it's just going to be amazing. It's a beautiful beach, and there are a lot of surfers out there, and it's so fun to sit and watch the surfers and the whales. And
yeah, and you know, I think people really like Querencia because it's gorgeous. It's up on the mountain, and so you have a bit of a different view than Palmilla. It's a little bit more tucked away, a little bit more private. Some of the estates there are just absolutely mind-blowing, just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And now with the addition of this new beach club, they're really going toe-to-toe with Palmilla.
Yes,
so that's going to be fun
are.
to see.
Yes,
definitely.
It's really great. I do have a listing that I wanted to show you. It's kind of a more traditional old Mexico style with this great lush tropical courtyard, and it has Mexican finishes, and it's just a really that's Club Campestre. Yeah. It's a really beautiful Mexican heritage feeling house. That's also Palmilla or Campestre.
Oh, I think I might have mixed them up then.
That's okay.
Let's see. Via 9, is it? Is that the one in Querencia?
Yes.
Okay.
There we go. So you can see it's this yellow house in the center, and it's kind of sprawling. It's quite beautiful.
Yeah, let me see if I can get some other photos. Let's see, this one?
That's the bedroom, very dramatic. You can see the ocean view through the window there, and it's just
this one,
really elegant house.
Yeah, it's a really cool house. Yeah, seen this house. It's kind of tucked away up in the mountains, and so you have a very different feel. It's very private. It's gorgeous. I mean, it has, of course, this sprawling ocean view, but then you also get a little bit taste of the mountains. And in the summertime, when it starts raining in Baja, it's super green, and it is just, I mean, there's nothing like it to have this lush green desert landscape paired with the ocean. I mean, I've done a lot of traveling, and just nothing compares. Really nothing compares. All right, moving on. Let's see here.
There's another little neighborhood that's tucked away. It's called La Jolla, and it also has some great homes, but we just didn't choose to focus on that on this particular call. But if you are interested in anything in La Jolla, please let us know. We're also going to talk about Club Campestre, which I personally feel like is the best value for the money of any neighborhood in San Jose.
Yeah, and little disclaimer, Kenda lives in Club Campestre.
I'm not biased at all. It's actually, I think it's great. I think we have great low HOAs. We have a beautiful golf course, great beach club right on the ocean, great service. The landscaping is very well done, and a lot of different price points, starting in the Pueblo section, high 300s, which is very affordable, which is how we first came. My husband and I first bought a vacation home in the Pueblo section, went back and forth for a few years, and then loved it so much that we moved here, and now we've purchased a bigger home still in Campestre. So obviously we love Campestre.
Yeah, and
but we really enjoy it.
Just real quick to kind of give you guys an idea of where we are now. And so we started over here, furthest away in Rancho, Cerro Coloardo. And then I talked about Palmilla with all the great amenities, and we showed that beachfront listing. And then Querencia is right in between here with the new beach club. And now Kenda is just talking about Club Campestre. And so this is still an amazing community. It's gated, it has a lower price point. It's closer to town. It's closer to the grocery stores.
Yes, we can walk to Chedraui. The roundabout is right outside of our view. So you know when you're coming from the airport, everybody knows where the roundabout is. So you just come straight down the toll road, and there's the roundabout. And Campestre is easy access to get on and off, easy to get to the grocery stores, any kind of dining, hiking, get to the pier to go fishing out in Puerto Los Cabos. It's just a perfectly situated community. And again, the price point starts in probably more the low fours. And it goes up to, I think we just sold a house in this neighborhood for 1.5 million. So definitely am a fan of Club Campestre.
This is Club Campestre.
Yes, and that's one of the homes that's for sale right now. That's a 4-bedroom home in Club Campestre, and it's on the market for $875,000, which is really affordable. You have your own private, it's not, yeah, have your own private pool and your gated yard, and you can see the houses have a little bit of space, so it's really nice. So if you have any questions about Club Campestre, please let me know. There's not a lot of inventory right now, but I'm always having my ear to the ground and on top of what's coming and what's out there.
Yeah, this is one of the only, how many available listings are in
3.
Campestre? There's 3. So this listing that we're showing you guys right now is one of 3. So if you're looking for, you know, something in a decent price point, still super close to everything, super safe, a lot of expats live here, definitely reach out because this is not going to last long whatsoever. All right, let me clean up this browser a little bit before we go into the next. Okay, so now I'm going to talk a little bit about the heart of downtown. I'm going to be talking about this area right here, Fonatura, Finisterre. Again, this is the historical downtown. I'm sorry this map isn't better. There's just really not a lot of maps that are detailed for our intents and purposes.
So where would the flag be, the big Mexican flag that we all know?
Yeah. So the flag is like right here.
Right there.
Yeah. So this is the historic church. This is around the flag is where the art walk happens, where hundreds, I mean, probably up to 100 vendors come and they share their artwork every Thursday night and during the high season. And so October, I want to say, when do they start? End of October?
End of October.
Yeah, end of October all the way through June. Yeah, so end of October through June, every single Thursday night, it's art walk. And it's a lot of fun. They shut down the streets to traffic and people can, you know, buy drinks and margaritas and walk around, see the art, super
Music's
busy.
playing and all the
It's just
restaurants
so
stay open
fun.
late.
I'm really
fun.
excited for that.
I know, I miss it.
I just got to get through the warm summer.
Right.
All right, so historic downtown is here. And then this is all considered downtown. There are a huge range of different listings available in this area, anything from condos that are, you know, $150,000 up to houses that are $2 million. There isn't any gated, well, there are some gated communities if you're looking for a condo, but there's not any like big developments downtown. If you wanted something with a yard or a big house, you'd want to go to, you know, one of these other neighborhoods, probably not downtown. The beauty of downtown, why I love it, is because you can walk everywhere, and that's so important to me. You can walk to the art walk, you can walk to the beach, you can walk to bars, restaurants, etc. I'm going to be showing you guys one of our favorite buildings called Alegranza. There's an available listing there that I'll show you in a second. Over here you have Finisterre. There's some great little communities over here like Club La Costa, which has a range of different condominiums. I'd say the lowest is probably 140 up to around $325,000. And there's some other great communities here.
Yeah, they have such
as
great
well.
access to all the restaurants right there on the tourist, on the
Yeah.
hotel strip and the hotel zone. So it's really nice to
It's
be
a
able
nice
to get
area.
that kind of a
Yeah, it's
low
close to the
price.
beach and it's really low price. And so a lot of people like living here. There's a ton of retirees, a ton of expats. And it's great if you like the condo living, you just want something simple, close to the beach, really no bells or whistles. You pay extra for an ocean view for sure, just to manage those expectations. And, you know, there's a golf course, the Vedanta golf course is all through here.
That's
too.
a 9-hole.
Yeah, it's one of the smaller ones. And then here you have the hotel era. And so all of the big resorts, this one right here is the Viceroy. Here is Cabo Azul. This is the Vedanta with the Omnia Beach Club, so on and so forth. So you know, if you buy in this area a little condo, you also have access, you know, if you want to go eat at one of the resorts or, you know, et cetera. And then this is all public beach too. And so you can just, this is an access point, here's an access point, and so you can just walk down whenever. So this is the Transpeninsular. This is the one of the ways that you can get up to La Paz if you just followed this road for about 2.5 hours. And so it's also the same one that goes all the way down to Cabo San Lucas. And then if you go on the other side of the highway, so again, guys, this is downtown Cabo. We just talked about all this area. On this side of the highway is Magistrial. This is a mix of locals and expats. There's some houses that are affordable, no HOA fees, but they're definitely more Mexican style. They're not I mean, I'm assuming a lot of people on the call are Americans and Canadians. It's a little bit different style, but it's a great little neighborhood. It's super safe, it's central, it has a nice price point. Alrighty. So that was downtown. And again, everybody, this is just an overview. I know if you have specific questions, you're going to want to schedule a one-on-one call with us, and we are more than happy to do that for you. So moving along the coast, this is an estuary. During the rainy season, it's a wash. And so this doesn't fill with water, but water comes and it gathers here to the estuary. This is all super green, and then it goes out to the ocean. This is a great surf break if you surf. My boyfriend loves coming out here. And then this is the Puerto Los Cabos Marina. So this is a really interesting piece of San Jose del Cabo. I say it's interesting because it's kind of like very polarized. You have multi-million, if not billion-dollar yachts in the marina that come in seasonally. And then you also have like Las Animas, which is more local, a lot of fishermen. And you have some really cool hotels and resorts like El Gonzo. And then you also have, it's like a great local beach where if you go on Sundays, you know, you have the Mexican families with their kids and they're playing music and drinking cervezas. And so it's a kind of a fun area. I love coming down here. I think it's a great mix of just what makes San Jose special, just really the mix of cultures, you know, it's really fun. So over here also is just world-renowned Flora Farms restaurant. It's also out here. And then if you kind of follow along my cursor down this little road, over here is also Puerto Los Cabos. And this is where all the neighborhoods are. And this is really interesting because this is probably one of the more exclusive, expensive areas in San Jose del Cabo. And it's about a 10-minute drive from town. So it's really not far. You guys can see my distance here. This is just,
it's 10 minutes and a world away.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly. So just 10 minutes away, you have Puerto Los Cabos. There's 3 different neighborhoods in Puerto Los Cabos. There's Fundadores, there's La Noria, and then there's El Altillo. They're all different. Fundadores, to put it in the most simple terms, is the nicest. It's the most expensive. I mean, they're all super nice, like super, super nice, but just putting out there. La Noria is closer to the beach. That's going to be, let me orientate myself. That's going to be right around here. And then El Altillo is the neighborhood up here.
More mountain views.
Yep, more mountain views there. There's still lots available in all 3 of these neighborhoods. And there's also listings available as well. Let me see who's unmuted. Okay, here we go. I'm going to be showing you guys a key listing that I love in Fundadores. There's also a beach club that's just absolutely gorgeous. It has a spa, it has a really nice restaurant, it has a gorgeous infinity pool. It's right on this very secluded beach. No beaches in Mexico are private. They're all open to the public, but because this is a little bit far out from town, you really don't see anyone, like anyone at all, other than the residents, of course.
And it has 2 great golf courses. So
yes,
I think
thank you.
golf courses.
Yeah, really nice golf courses. This is for the person who wants their privacy, that wants to be more remote, isn't looking for the hustle and bustle. Most of the people that live in Puerto Los Cabos do not live there full time. They're second homes, third, fourth homes. They're usually rented out. You can definitely make an amazing income from these houses. I would say they probably start at $1,000 a night and go up from there. I'm going to be showing you guys this house here.
So grand.
It's gorgeous, right?
Mhm.
Definitely the traditional hacienda feel, but luxury.
Yes.
This one is listed at 4.695 million. It's 4 bedrooms, 4 bath. It's second row from the beach. So super short walk to the beach. It has a gourmet kitchen, a swim up bar, access to the beach house.
Mature vegetation. It's just, it's just
Gorgeous.
so beautiful.
And that view from the bedroom.
Mm.
Wow.
It's incredible.
I love this. And it's even better in person. They did a really good job on this one of integrating the Mexican decor without being too in your face, I think.
It's beautiful. Lots of
Open
little entertainment
concept.
areas.
Mhm.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, there's this bar. Alrighty, so that about wraps it up for us tonight. I want to make sure to leave a lot of time for questions. I'm going to pull up our website. You can find us here. It's caborealty.mex. You can search for houses on our website too. Here's our information, my cell, Kenda cell. You can enter your email to make sure to know when we're doing our next info seminar. Here's all of the listings that are available. These are all the listings that are available on the MLS. So you can go ahead and browse. I'm going to leave this up here while I open it up for questions. And so if you've been saving any questions, now is your time to shine. You can unmute yourself or put them in the chat, whatever works.
I think we have, is that 3 questions?
Oh yeah, looks like it. Thanks. Oh, you aren't showing that.
Show us Alegranza.
Oh, show us
yay.
Alegranza. I
love
forgot about that.
Alegranza.
Yeah. Thank you for reminding me.
Alegranza is a condominium development. I don't know what else to call it, but they have 5 buildings that are lined up, and you can see them from anywhere in San Jose because they're just so well situated. And they kind of go up in a little bit of an incline. So the C building is in the middle, the A building is to your right, and then it goes all the way down to the F building.
Yeah, and this is right downtown.
Yes.
So this is the
Walkable
estuary.
to everything. It has beautiful estuary views,
That's
gorgeous
gorgeous.
ocean views, and you can get a condo in there from $450 all the way up to $1 million. Don't you think that's about right?
I think
And
the
they have-
highest is like 900,000. Yeah.
They have penthouses which are several levels. They have 2 and 3 bedrooms. They have their own restaurant. They have 3 pools. They have a little putting green. They have tennis courts.
And they rent really well.
They
People love
rent
staying in
like
Alegranza.
crazy. Yeah.
This is actually one of the ones that are on the market right now. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-level penthouse. It's listed at $849.
Just look out your window when you wake up in the morning at that gorgeous blue ocean.
I really
It's just
love
right
this.
there.
So Kenda recently sold a listing here that my company is managing, and it's just been a month and we've already had several renters. People are raving about it.
It's beautiful.
So it's a great investment. I really love this
Look at
listing
that.
too.
That's beautiful.
Updated kitchen, all new appliances.
And you said this is the penthouse unit, right?
This is a penthouse unit, 3 bedrooms, 3 bath, has 2 master bedrooms that are the same. And then the third is just a little bit smaller, but they all have their own bathroom.
And a nice thing about these Alegranza units is they usually have a closet that you can lock off so that when you, as the owner, you come down, you don't want to bring a lot of suitcases. You want to leave the majority of your things there. You can leave them and then lock them up so when you have renters come in, they don't have access to your
Exactly.
personal items.
This is the private rooftop with this unit in particular. Not all of them have private rooftops. The penthouses do. We have a plunge pool, gets hot and cold, barbecue, huge outdoor space.
It's
And
just
let me see.
beautiful.
And then this is, again, the upper deck. And the view, I mean, in person too, it's just 180 degrees of ocean. You can see downtown. You can see the night lights of Palmilla on the right. It's,
Fireworks.
yeah, it's gorgeous. It's something else. Thank you so much, whoever reminded me to show this. I can't believe I forgot. All right. Does anyone else have any questions? We only have a few minutes left.
Again, our website.
I do.
Oh, okay.
This is Mary Jane.
Hi.
You mentioned something about a new neighborhood going into Rancho, Cerro Colorado.
Yes, there is a new development going in, and it's right all the way down on the water. You go all the way back to Cerro Colorado, and it's right on the water. I think they are putting 7 or 8 units, and they're large, and they are stunning. Mary Jane, I will send you the information about this development. I have some things on my computer that I can send to you if you'll send us an email.
I will do that, Kendra. That's great. So are these condos then, 7 or 8 units that are condos?
These are homes, but they're kind of situated where they're close together. So almost like a townhome situation, but the views are stunning, and they are still in the construction phase. I just visited the construction site last week and met with the actual developer, and he is putting in only the best high-end finishings in the home. And I'm really, really excited about them because Rancho Cerro Colorado is just about sold out. So
we only have a few seconds left, you guys. I know if you have more questions, please don't hesitate to email us. Again, this is our website. It's caborealty.mx.
MX.
And just send us an email. We're happy to help you. Thank you so much for coming on. And we hope that you learned a lot from this, and stay in touch. We'll talk to you soon. Stay tuned for the next info seminar. Thank you so much for joining me. Definitely a big help.
Pleasure.
And you guys have a great week.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Neil.